Welcome back, Clever Savers. As promised, I'm kicking off with one of my all-time favorite ways to save money, and chances are you've never even heard of it. Not only is it fun for a little treasure hunt for hidden money that could potentially be worth more than its face value, that you could be throwing away every single day, but it also helps you gauge, practice, and build your discipline when saving money. Let me explain, and I will get into the history of it later. The first thing I want to touch on is how important it is that you pull out a spending allowance in cash. When you spend money digitally, it's a lot less personal than when you spend money in cash. You just feel everything that you're spending when you're spending it in cash. But also, if you don't spend money digitally, you won't be able to seek out most of the strategies that I'm going to be teaching you as often. What I like to do is keep the money in the bank that I have to pay the bills with and just take a small allowance every week for myself to spend. Now, I'm not talking about spending money at the grocery store and blowing $400 in cash. I mean, when you go to the gas station for coffee or just a drink from Starbucks, or obviously you'll get the change that you can save, but that's not what this video is about at all. So, you have your $250 in allowance, and you found your first star bill. This is a star bill. What I mean by star bill is that you'll have the serial number right here, and then it'll end in the star. And like I said, I'll be going into the history of it later, and maybe even in a later video. But I want to talk about how you can save these just little by little when you come to them, because you won't come to them every day. You may see them every so often, maybe once a week, maybe twice a month. Who knows? These things are random. They just come here and there. But back to it. This is your first star bill. You're going to put that star bill in an envelope. But first, you're going to look up to see if it's worth anything besides its value. Let's say you look this up on starbill.com and it comes back as being a little bit more rare than usual. That is super cool. But instead of running to your local coin shop and seeing what they'll give you, they'll give you anything for it, we're going to tuck it away in this envelope labeled star bills. So let's just take that, put it away, and now you know that's your rare star bill. And voila, you have your first means of a unique savings. Now let's just tuck that away up here. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I want to go to Starbucks and get a Frappuccino. And would you look at that? I got another $1 bill that happens to be a star note. So I do the same thing, and I look it up to see if it's worth anything. Oh, well, it's not worth anything besides its face value of $1. But that's okay, because that's what we're doing. We're saving these star bills away. So do we put it in the same envelope? No, because this one's worth more than its face value, potentially. And this one's not. So we're just going to stash it away in a nice envelope labeled stars. And there it goes. There you go. You have two different types of savings right there that you didn't have before. And you learned a nice, fun way to save money and actually enjoy saving it. And guess what? You're not going to, it's $2. Maybe, depending on how bad you are, because I've been that bad, believe me. But these are $2 of your fluid worth. Now we're going to get into the psychological point of this video. Now, let's say, I don't have it here, but I have had it before. Let's say you stumble on a $100 bill that's a star bill, and you don't really know if you want to go that far and really go down $100. But you lose to yourself. You're not going to do it. But what you do want to do is you want to save something, and you know that you're okay with saving $1. Are you okay with saving 5? Are you okay with saving 2? Are you okay with saving 20? Let's say right now you're only okay with saving 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another envelope right here, and you can tell I'm running low on supplies, and we're going to take that regular old $5 that you're okay with parting with to give you a reward for saving money when you found a star bill, and we're just going to sock it away. Now you have a fun little way to save money that's not a star bill. So this is just your savings, your little cash savings. And you put that in there when you just can't handle putting away large denominations. But let's say you win to yourself and you're like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get through the next week and a half that I have on this check before I get paid again. And I'm going to sock away that $100. That's where your discipline grows, because you have that away and it is hurting maybe a little bit. It's hurting a lot, whatever. If you do get through that, then that $100, let's say $100, is still in there. And now you have $102 that you saved that week. And you can keep testing yourself. Let's say you find another 20. Then you're like, oh man, you know what? I got this back in change from that $100 bill. Am I going to save this? Not today. Let's just save 2. Let's say this isn't a star $2 bill, which is pretty cool, by the way. We're just going to save that instead. Now, 104. Like, you're growing, and the whole point of saving in this way is having multiple different types of savings all working to the same goal, all funneling into that vacation, that getaway, that concert that you want to go to in a few months to a year or whatever, for retirement maybe even. And we'll get to that later. If you want to stack all this up and save it for a retirement, I will get to that. But I'm here for the broke folk right now, because if the broke folk can save money, everybody can save money, right? So this works for everybody, and that's why I'm here. But there you have it. You have 3 unique ways to save money that all are related to each other, and you will find that every single one of these quirky little ways are in some way related to each other and are all helping each other out and breaking your bank as little as humanly possible. You are in charge. Your discipline is going to grow, but if you don't want to save that $100, you don't have to, and you just replace it with the $5 bill. Like I said, you're in charge. You decide when your discipline grows, and you are finally able to save money. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did. I'll be back tomorrow to show you a new fun and clever way to stash money aside. Please like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me to get this channel going and to reach more people that need help realizing that saving money is honestly so fun. I hope to see you again next time. This is The Clever Saver. Stay clever out there.